we're gonna play some Star Wars tonight. We're here, we're live, we're after such an epic session of Curse of Strahd, we figured we'd follow it up with Star Wars. We're gonna top last night's session with what we got tonight, folks. Here over at the Star Wars channel, we are ready to play some games. So we got some sponsors to get out of the way. So Skull Splitter Dice, if you are in the need of some good dice, go to Skull Splitter. We have a link down below, or ! Skull Splitter in the chat, and you can get some dice. Use promo code FeatherFall, 10% off. They got some sweet sets coming out. They got a new subscription service, so if you want dice every week, they'll send you new ones. If you want it once a month, they'll do it. It's cool. They've also guaranteed that you won't get the same dice twice. So it's a delicate subject. You may want to wear your tinfoil hat as you're ordering the dice if you don't want to be tracked, okay?
Yeah. What if I want the same dice twice? Am I just SOL?
Yeah, you would be fine. I'm sure that their amazing customer service could help
Special order!
Nice.
Found Familiar Coffee is our other sponsor. If you're in need for some coffee during these trying times, go ahead and go to foundfamiliar.com/featherfall and get 10% off that first order using promo code FeatherFall. My wife just texted me 3 dots. Hold on.
Oh, that's never good.
It was about the South Dakota Attorney General that hit a deer, but it just happened to be a human.
Allegedly.
So, okay, anyways, sorry, derailed. Found Familiar Coffee. Go get some. We all need coffee during these times. I forgot to fill the cup. I have no coffee for tonight's session, so bear with me, players, as I get a little cranky when I don't have coffee, okay? Not to be confused with cranky old mage.
That the coffee's made from people.
Sleepy Bubba.
Whoa. Coffee is
allegedly made from people.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Anyways, we're just going to skip all that. So, not every Monday night, we're kind of like this weird schedule where we're off our weekend, or our Monday. We've been that way for 2 weeks, but every other Monday, we're here playing Star Wars. I think we're going to try and get back on normal schedule, so maybe we'll be here next week too. We'll see. But then every Tuesday, we have the Call of Cthulhu game hosted by our very own Two Socks, where sanity is gone, and who the F knows where we're going. And then every Wednesday, we're here for Wildmount. The party is day before the Zenith Festival, and all hell's gonna break loose, I would imagine. They're prepped for it. That's every Wednesday night, and then we don't have anything until Saturdays, and then Hunter, it's every other Saturday. With the Gateway Wars, we're gonna hit episode 3 here shortly. Is that right? Episode 3 or 4? 4, yeah. We're gonna hit that shortly, so be sure to tune in, and then every other Sunday we're here for Curse of Strahd. I'm also really bad at work has picked up. I have not gone through the interviews for Descent into Avernus. So that is there. That will probably be filling up our Thursday night lineup. But I'm just taking it slow, folks. So if you're out there and you've applied, chill out, okay? We'll get there. But enough of the intros. Enough of the charades. Let's get ready to play some D&D. We're here playing Star Wars 5th edition, so if you're interested in this, so we started this campaign with Force and Destiny, which is a Fantasy Flight Games. It didn't really fit with the party. We didn't care too much for the ship combat. It was a bit whatever. So we found a D&D 5e crossover reskin maybe of
adaptation.
I love it. Yeah, as Cranky said, crap. It was a bit crap. It was real crap. But it's over at sw5e.com if you're interested. They have a whole community. Everything's free. They are donation driven, so we'll give them a shout out and a plug here. But yeah, we're playing that tonight. So go ahead, Def.
Sorry, I just want to say too, it's not just a reskin. Like, it's a complete reimagining of classes, and like there are some of the tropes, but I was just really impressed with how crazy some of the stuff you can do is that just you wouldn't be able to do in normal D&D classes. So
Yeah, I
reskin,
felt like
like a reimagining is a better word.
yeah, they do whole new character type builds, but using mechanics that we're all familiar with.
Yes, and it follows the general rule set of D&D. So if you've played D&D, you can probably make a pretty easy swap over to 5e. I will say there's a lot of different stuff. So there's force powers, there's tech powers, cool things like that. I will say that they added the entire ship mechanic, which they have ships in D&D, but it's, not really in the PHB. It might be. I don't know. I've never read the PHB. It's for losers.
True.
It's true. You don't need to play. You don't need the PHP to play D&D, folks.
Well, it's probably in the Dungeon Master's Guide, which nobody has read.
Dude, that is like the worst purchase of anything I've ever bought. It's like, hey guys, let's do math and read books. Fun. No. Sim Racer.
Can you imagine what it used to be like? It was a lot more math.
I do want to say, Sim Racer Dude, thanks for the follow. I'm glad you're here supporting your buddy friend Wolf. Somehow you're associated with Wolf, and I don't apologize. I'm glad you are. So welcome. We are here to the game. So episode 1, where we kind of took, just so we all are caught up to speed, we kind of took where we were, sure, Lord of Chance. We kind of took the Force and Destiny timeline that we were under. The party had gone to Corellia to check out some spice miners, decided to blow it up, had to get GTFO, and they went back to Coruscant, and then they decided to go to Taurus, where Jack was originally from and was kind of his point of operation was. So we took that from the Mandalorian Wars, which was like 10,000 before the Battle of Yavin, and we took it up into like the Age of Empire, where the Empire is ruling and the oppression. And I don't know the exact date, but it is, if you were to think in the movie timelines, it's after 3, before 4, before Rogue One. So it's kind of, that hasn't happened yet. So, episode 1, you all had been shot out of the sky by the elusive bounty hunter. Upon entering Taurus, you decided to approach some stormtroopers, give your ID. Didn't end well with the rebel insignia that Dryce was wearing. Battle commenced, and now we are. You successfully won. It took the entire episode, which was kind of crazy. It was like a 2-hour combat. But then at the very end of the episode, you did see a Chiss species talking with some of the guards that were left over, and that is where we are. You're in a building, dilapidated. It's kind of run down. It's pee-filled, just gross. But that's where we are. So we'll go ahead and pick it up there.
So guys, we got to get going. They're after us, and they're going building to building, and they have these weird looking things, like cats or dogs or something.
They? Who is they? Are you attacking more stormtroopers?
More stormtroopers and a bounty hunter that's all blue. And he's serious. He's chasing us for free.
We just took out a couple stormtroopers. It's one bounty hunter.
Well, no, because when I was on the radio, I kind of blew. I was going to have them not come because he called, and then there's more guards coming over, and now they're working with the bounty hunters doing it for free, and he looks serious. I'm more worried about the bounty hunter than the guards.
Well, where are we going? Are we going further in?
Well, that old guy that's all crumpled faced said we can hire ships because they're not Empire friendly. Didn't he? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, there was an older guy in here in this building.
Oh,
right?
that's right. I'm thinking of the guy like right when we first crash landed. Yeah. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I'll turn back to the old guy. It's been so long since we played. It seems like I can't remember the conversation I had with him. But is there a back way out of here? That would.
Well, you could really just pick any of the holes in the building and just go out. I mean, we don't. Funny thing is, out here in the outskirts, we don't really use like doors anymore.
All right.
Oh, that's.
And like I said, the building is pretty shoddy. It's if you were to imagine like the favelas in anywhere a favela is, it is what it was left are these nice concrete stone structures that when you were here the first time in Force and Destiny were being built. But now they're just like whatever may have happened, whatever piece has crumbled off. They just maybe replaced it with like sheet metal, corrugated sheet metal.
So I'll kind of like snake towards the back of this building, if it's just a room, whatever, and see if there's a nice alleyway.
Yeah, there's a few alleyways. There's a few ways you can go. So if you were to think of it like a very square like building design all the way across, and so this building would take up like a square block, and there's roads and alleys in between it. But the roads have like deteriorated, and so there's like weeds and moss and shit growing everywhere.
Can I ask how populated is the area we're in?
Not
and
very.
Does any like I'm wondering if I can hear like crowd noise anywhere. Like, do we have a chance of maybe kind of running into a crowd somewhere?
It blends in.
Not
Can we go Marcus Brody on this?
Yeah, not really. To be honest, there's like people up against buildings that as you walk by you kind of want to just pull your shirt over your.
As I recall, I've grabbed like a blanket or something and kind of covered up, made a makeshift.
It smells like pee and whatever.
Smells like pee. Yeah, I would take more pee and rub it in if there's some available.
Captain, do you want me to go ahead and scout?
Yeah, I mean, if we want to split, we don't want to split, do we? We can
No, just go because we're just standing here right now.
Well, I think that one of us should maybe try and find a way to track him. This bounty hunter.
I can. I want to go up to 1B. You got to carry me. You got to strap me to your back and carry because I can't see or hear anything, but I can track him with with my drone with my dog. But I can't. I will be blind and deaf.
Well, I have
a strength of 10.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I've got pretty high stealth. I could try maybe sneaking around to where his dog was and placing Ranger's Quarry on him. That lets me track him on the entire planet.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, do that.
Okay.
So I just need to be within 120 feet of him and be able to see.
Sorry.
Okay. So what is everybody else doing?
So I kind of had rubbed like some dirt in my hair just to try and hide some of the it's fiery bright red. So trying to hide it a little bit. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of just watching people to see if anyone's paying attention to us, or if anybody looks overly interested.
No, nobody's really paying attention.
Oh. Sorry, I'm reading through my equipment. I have a disguise kit, and this is where I think the reskinning of this kind of is nice. It has a holograph. I can holographically mimic clothing. So I think if I knew that, which I wouldn't carry this kit. I would maybe ditch the pee-soaked rags and
Yeah, so you kind of rub the pee on you, and you're like, oh wait, I don't need this pee.
yeah, this is a bad idea. And I'll kind of
It's the more the ambient smell of that you have now. It's like this aura of just pee.
So I'll give. Well, I will smell like pee, which I think is good. But I'll have a holographic
2
cloak over
weeks.
I'll take his pea-soaked rags because I don't have any cool bullshit like that.
I can dye your hair if you'd like. We don't have time. We don't have time.
Can I use my biochemist tools to just make a a pheromone alteration?
What you see? You want to just smell different, right?
Yeah, I'm basically just changing people's scent, but I want to do it with a shot to make it look cool.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay, so that'll be medicine.
Yeah. I have a plus 37 to medicine. I mean, I kind of have a broken character, but so
Only a plus.
Harvey, I did make a character in this, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's broken.
Is it? Yeah.
Each character, like, you get 6. I think I ended up with like 6 proficiencies, and I wasn't even trying. Like,
Oh yeah, being a droid is gross. But like all of my like attack abilities are, I don't have any.
Yeah, you're like complete support, right? Like you
I
have
am
no.
complete support, and like a lot of my stuff is like, oh, you can do this ability if you've marked that person, and then you can use it from a distance. But it's a bonus action, or this one's a regular action. It's just all the bunch of mixtures of when and what ability I can use at what action level, because it's all weird. It's all over the place. It's complicated as hell. I like it. I got a 14.
You do okay. I mean, it's not. It's like weird, like off-putting in a not natural sense.
So I just walk up to, let's see, who hasn't scented themselves in pee? So I go up to those two. I just, let me just clear my throat. Close your eyes and stay still.
So what do they smell like? You said it was like unnatural.
Yeah, it's like this weird off-putting chemical smell. So like, whereas dry smells like soiled garments, dirt, and just like somebody who maybe hasn't showered for a while. And I'm gonna take a pause here. Tabletop keyboard components are silly. Tracking ammo is silly. Tracking rations is silly. There's a lot of silly things in D&D. That's not why we play it, though, right? We play it to have fun. So, it smells. Like when you get
synthetic
blood in your mouth and it tastes like iron and just gross. That's what Mike now smells like. I mean, sorry, roll.
You smell like war.
You smell like war. It's gross. Not a good smell. It masks the smell of this building. How about that?
Now you no longer smell like yourself. You will be harder to track.
So that's
Well, it's time to go.
Okay.
The child alarm has gone off. We vacate.
Yeah.
Please shut. We would never yell at our kids.
I love
Alright.
my kids so much.
So, Roll, what are you doing?
I am going to the Chiss's last known location.
You're just going straight out there, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm sneaking.
Hey.
All right.
I'm very sneaky.
Okay, give me a. All right. So as you're heading out of the building, give me a stealth check.
Sneaking, hush, hush, hush.
Sorry, this is gonna sound really dumb, but what do I roll for stealth check? Just
Isn't it just Dex plus a D20 plus Dex, and if you're proficient?
If you're
Well,
on the
there's a-
character sheet, you can actually just click stealth and it'll do an auto roll.
like that.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Very nice.
All right.
Sneaky.
Yeah. So you head out. It's about 200 feet away, if we remember correctly. Remember this number specifically from last session. You don't see them there. You see that there are a lot of tracks here, but you don't see exactly where they are.
Sorry.
And just so I know how far away has he traveled from us?
It's about 200 feet.
Okay, 200 feet. So we can we see him, or is he kind of gone behind a building, or?
From where you're at, you can't see him.
Okay.
If Ken were to put the drone up, you could. I think that's the only way you could see before.
Yeah. I'll go to the back and kind of peek my head into those alleyways back there, see if I can see anything.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh, perception. Oh, I'm good at that. Oh yeah, natural 18 plus 6.
Woo!
4.
Coming out with the good rolls.
You see a few vagrants.
I would also be looking for like a quick escape,
Sure.
moving in the opposite direction.
Yeah, you
Right.
see a few. You see a few vagrants heading through. But no real traffic. No real
And
anything.
I'll whisper back into the building. Coast is still clear back here. We got an alleyway we can go.
Stupid. Okay, so you continue going. What are you doing now, Roll? What do you want to try and do?
You said there was a bunch of tracks.
Yeah.
I'm just reading my Ranger's Quarry here. I'm sorry, my Pathfinder skill. So I'm gonna try and track them.
Okay.
Are they all like kind of going one direction, or?
They split up.
Okay. I'm assuming I can tell the difference between Imperial Stormtrooper boots and something else.
Give me a survival check. It's at the bottom of your skills.
Yeah.
Ooh, 21. Nice. High rolls tonight, fellas. So with a 21, you see that you can tell the difference between Imperial like footwear and everything else. So you see that the Imperials, they split up in groups of 2, and then you see that what you would assume is the bounty hunter splits off by itself, and it heads opposite of where the party is.
Okay. I'm gonna call everybody over. Well, I mean they're still within sight of me, but I'm gonna call them over the comm link and just, hey guys, I think I know which way he's going. I'm gonna follow him for a bit, see if I can tag him from a distance.
Roger.
You don't gotta make the sound. It already does
I'm
that.
into it. It's immersive.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it too.
Over.
I'm still just peeking out the back.
Okay. So,
Just keeping it up.
are you heading deeper in to follow the footprints?
Roger that.
Okay. And so, was anybody watching Roll? Ken, do you have your little drone out?
No, I don't, because I pulled the drone back and I was telling everybody what was going
once
on.
a day. Okay, so Roll with your high enough stealth. You duck into a quick alley as you see a group more stormtroopers, 8 more stormtroopers, cut you and the party off. So are you heading deeper in to follow the chist, or are you going to find a way back?
as long as we're still within like comlink range and stuff like that, I'm gonna keep following them.
I think comlink's like planetary wide, so unless there's like a radiation storm.
Comlink's range is planetary.
Roll, you have a new nickname. It's the silent but deadly. Okay, so you head deeper in party, not metagaming here. You're about 500 feet from the party at this point. As you kind of head and sneak through these buildings, do you want to continue, or?
So did you say it was a group of about 8 stormtroopers?
Yeah. And they're on that main thoroughfare that you originally saw the Chiss on.
And they're directly in between me and the party.
Correct. And they have, once they hit that spot where the dead bodies are, they kind of spread out too.
The dead bodies from the stormtroopers that we killed in the forest?
Yeah, but they just found them, remember? Did we say that?
Yes.
You did.
They were
Yeah,
on the-
just
like,
brought
on
them
the
into
field.
town or whatever, or met them all out there.
That's right. What's the rest of the party doing?
I'm anxiously having an anxiety attack. We need to go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get on the comm and yeah. Listen, man. I think we need to get out of here. I think you need to get back here. This is going to get really hairy really quick.
But we could track him before he's tracking us, and as long as the party moves in tandem with me, we could flank around these stormtroopers.
I mean, it seems like there's a lot of stormtroopers, though. It only takes one, and then we're really up the river. Then
Are they all in this? All of them are in this building.
No, they're just like, they have fanned out from, like, if you imagine the epicenter where the fight took place, they have just spread out from there. And they haven't got to your building yet.
Look, we can take off and have him follow us and meet up later. But I think standing still right now it is kind of a death trap.
It's probably true.
The back alley is clear.
Let's go.
We can get moving.
And I'll go. I was like, come on. I'll move. Start moving.
just to make sure what we're doing, we're heading out the back door, and Roll is going to continue tracking the bounty hunter. Is that our plan?
I'm going to continue tracking the bounty hunter as best I can while staying with, like, it moving in the same general direction as the group.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That makes more sense. All right.
Basically, whenever we're like heading a direction, I'll just be like, we are heading like this many meters west or this many meters north, and I will update our movement to the lunchbox while he's out there in the field.
Good old lunchbox.
I like it.
Okay.
I've got your back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put up my holographic hood and start walking down the back alley. I
What does
imagine
that look like?
Kenna's right behind me.
Yeah, and I'll put on my helmet.
Well, I imagine I could. It's a disguise kit that I have proficiency in, so I don't know if I have to get the right programming in for the holographic robe to look better. But I'm imagining it looks pretty real unless you touch it.
Okay, what are you looking like in that?
Just the hood covered up, face kind of sunken in behind it, and not just being nondescript, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you just look like a vagrant.
Yeah.
I'll bring up the rear. So 1B, if you want to head out next, I'll bring up the end.
Affirmative.
Cranky, we did change Drace's. He's a Mustafarian now.
Yeah,
He's,
and the switch over from Force and Destiny to here, I'm no longer the bug person with the chitinous plates. I am a Mustafarian.
Bug person.
They still have a breathing apparatus, but they're more
Mustafarian. Okay, so party, as you're walking, who's lookout for this?
I'm gonna go up a little. I'm gonna be lookout. I'll go up the lookout, but not that far ahead. Like I'll go like up a corner and like kind of peek out, and then I'll fall back behind Drace.
Okay, so
And then I'll
give me a perception check as you're kind of checking the specs on the rotary girder.
just Kenna, or
If Kenna's lookout, if everybody else is trying to do
well, I
their
think
job.
I'm in front, and then Kenna.
I'll be yeah.
Jack.
Okay,
Jack.
so Kenna and Dryas, go ahead.
Ooh, that's not as good.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
Hopefully we don't get into combat, folks.
14.
And we're using all our good rolls. Perception checks.
You miss it, Dryas, but Kenna, you see it in front of you. You see two stormtroopers slowly crossing and just like looking down alleyways, guns, rifles, like in the ready.
Yeah.
But catch us soon enough, you can kind of duck in. You see them continue on. What's up, Hardstyle Toaster? Thanks for checking in. Appreciate that. But yeah, so you see it, and then you just kind of suck up into it. And then they continue on without a trace. So back to roll. You see the tracks veer off at this point inside a building. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna start. If they're in a building and it's starting to get like close quarters, I'm gonna start being very, very, very sneaky.
Extra double sneaky.
Extra double sneaky.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be kind of hunting, like so pausing, stopping, not moving, just waiting.
What was your stealth at 23?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 20. Yeah.
23. Okay. So are you heading into the building, or are you kind of staying outside?
I'm gonna call the rest of the team. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, the tracks looks. You said he split off by himself, right?
Correct.
The track split off by himself, and they're in this building. I'm gonna follow him in. And I'm just gonna give a description of the building,
Okay.
and then
So bad. Kate, Ari, Mello, we are playing Star Wars 5th edition. So it is a reimagining of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, which can be found at sw5e.com if you're interested. All right. Roll, give me a perception check heading into this building.
If he said that over the comm, I'd probably. Should we maybe just pause and wait? Give him a second.
How far are we past the stormtroopers that we just kind of...
They've gone down further past you. So they're a couple hundred feet away.
If he gets in a mess, we need to be close. I'm just thinking, give him a second. See what he can do.
I mean, personally, I kind of feel like we're already a little too far away. Just my own thoughts. Feeling a little edgy about this.
So are we going to pause?
Boop.
I mean, I don't want to leave him behind.
Kenna, get on my back, do your thing.
All right. So I get on. I don't have my glasses. I'm sorry, guys. So I I get onto Roll's, Trice's back, and I cast my tracker droid interface, or as I call it, my dog, and send out the drone 100 feet toward Roll's location.
100 feet is all you can send it?
Yeah, that's the max. That's the max. It said 100. So that's the max range.
Okay. So about this point, you are back to the building. Not even to the building you were at. You see from up above, you can see that there's probably 20 plus stormtroopers just fanning the area. They are...
I will say, guys, we need to get that. And I'll just say that. Go. We need, as soon as I say that, we need to get the hell out of here. There's about 20 stormtroopers now. Sorry, go ahead. I'm repeating this as I see.
No, yeah, you're good. Sorry.
So, guys, we need to get the hell out of here.
As you relay that roll, it's heating up. If you're going to do something, do it now. And then
We should cause a distraction, perchance causing a fire to bring alarm and gather the troops away from us.
All right. I think roll has an unresolved roll. I'm going to look into my demolition.
Yeah, what is
kit for a
your
second.
perception check roll? You're on mute.
I have a demolitions kit as well, so we can really light this place up if we want to.
It's in chat. It was 21.
21?
Yeah.
Jeez. Folks, calm down. Hey, what are we doing here? Yeah, so 21. As you enter, you see that a mechanism pops.
Ooh.
Following it up, you see the door behind you just slam shut.
Leave him.
Don't leave me, bros.
And then at the top, if you were to look in this building, how it enters, it's a hallway with stairs straight up, and then to the right is like apartments, to the left is apartments. At the top of the stairs, at the very back, you just see those two beady red eyes open.
The bounty hunter beady red eyes, right?
Yeah.
Beast, we here.
Were you trying to track me?
Yeah, and I found you.
Clearly you have found me. So there's two ways we could do this. You can come with me quietly, or I can kill you because the bounty is dead or alive. It makes no difference to me. Dead is much easier. And you see him bring over his heavy blaster rifle.
And there was no other way out.
So the building is the door you entered from, which is trapped shut. To the right, you have an apartment complex that the door is shut. To the left, you have what you would assume is like a further apartment complex, and then straight up is the chiss up the stairs. Hopefully Roll has his brown pants on.
All right, so sorry.
No, yeah, take your time.
Don't die.
Don't die.
So let me ask: are our comms? I'm wondering because I don't remember there being like buttons you had to press to talk. Are they always on, like in Star Wars? Like, are they?
I don't think so. I don't. So specifically, Phantom Menace. You know, he has the Gillette razor that he's talking into.
Well, I mean, we are kind of past Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So I think it's something like you would have to enable. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right.
Or is it like a sub-vocal mic that, like, once you start talking, it kicks on?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is like, do we catch anything Roll says?
It could be. I mean, we can set this canon. I don't know the answer to it because this will affect the future too. And if you guys are good with it, I'm good with that.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 4 different types of communicators.
And I'll put them in my ear, all like stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that. Like once you start talking, it picks up So it's not the push to talk.
All right, so I'm
They'll
just
have your
gonna
noise
say-
gate set, right?
What's that?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, found him.
Oh,
And,
are those your friends? Because the bounty is for them as well.
Well, you might be sad. You might be not so glad they're coming. That came out phrasing.
Got him.
We're here playing tonight, folks.
Still doing phrasing.
And he goes, that was the wrong answer. And incoming fire shot, 27, does that hit? 17 energy damage.
So, but wait a minute. I have advantage.
On what? What do you want advantage on, man?
And anybody who hasn't done anything yet.
I'll give you advantage on your armor class. Wait, what skill are you talking about?
Well, okay, so there is swift response. So let me.
What does that do? Does that mean you cannot be... They have disadvantage on surprise attacks? If I remember correctly?
You add your proficiency bonus to initiative rolls, and on your first turn during combat, you have advantage on all attack rolls of creatures that have...
So we haven't rolled initiative yet, so that doesn't count. We'll roll initiative here in a second.
Okay.
But, so you're going to go ahead and take 17 points of damage right off the top. And we'll go ahead and roll advantage. So go ahead and add your proficiency modifier to your initiative.
So wait, you said 17 points of damage?
Yeah. Are you dead already?
Don't
No.
say it.
No.
I would have been,
I would have been.
but I'm not.
So yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Do you want us all to roll initiative just for like timing on when or if we get there?
Yeah, everybody can roll initiative here. I mean, it's really up to you.
Or if we're gonna make an effort to rescue him.
We really can find a roll anywhere. I mean, isn't everybody
Ooh,
roll?
whose token is that?
That's me, man.
That's hot. It's like a guitar pick.
I really don't want to get into their combat though.
Why? What's this 0.6, man? What is this?
My dex breaks all ties.
My dex.
You can set it in there. I thought, why the hell not? Somebody else has the same roll as me?
All right, 1B, you got a 6.
Yeah, so
Jack, you got 17. Kenya, got 17.
Jack, are we setting some explosives or what?
Well, it's not your turn yet, so I'm metagaming.
Well, we can metagame while you're putting in your tracker stuff. And hell fucking yes we are.
Well, after hearing what Roll said, I mean, that's where my conversation was heading. So while we're doing nothing on stream, I thought I'd... Hey, one beat.
I'm trying to make an icon so I can click on the thing and get my initiative in there. Don't mind me.
I got you.
Yeah, you got it.
I got you
So
in
click
there.
on your... You're in, but... You don't
What are you doing? I just saw that in there.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
First time.
Did you ever find out what's in the kit? Because I have it in my sheet.
Yeah, it's under adventuring gear in the loot tab.
Gotcha. Okay.
Appropriate equipment for disarming and setting explosives. It contains a plastic face guard and heavy-duty gloves, as well as precision cutting and gripping tools, and various common components of grenades and mines. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your bonus to any ability checks you make to disarm or set an explosive.
Okay. I will pull out my heavy-duty gloves and my grippers, and I'm in my plastic shield, face shield. I'm ready to go. Let's light this place up. Is there any? Well, it's a favela, so they're all look kind of run down. Are there any buildings that look more abandoned than the others, or less like they're likely to have people inside?
What is this, like Tony Stark? Go ahead and buy that building real quick.
Right?
I mean, judging from what you've seen, there are like vagrants everywhere. They just kind of have populated wherever they can.
Doesn't have to be big, and I'll kind of open up my kit and let you pick from it whatever you need, as I got Ken on my back.
Take whatever you need.
I can't even hear the radio comm. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Because I'm
How do
listening
we
to
get you out of it? Do we like have to like slap her? Like
We need to teach you Morse code so we can just like tap your leg while you're
like a dead arm, like a dead arm, like a punch in the arm.
I think a couple taps on the back, like tap 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 tap. I think that would be our signal to get me out of whatever.
Well, I'm waiting because I want your eyes closer to roll for as long as possible.
Okay.
I'll help Jack as much as I can with Ken on my back, but it's not my turn in order. So
Yeah, it sure isn't. It sure isn't. So the Chiss, after firing that quick shot, is going to rush at you, Roll. I closed the character sheet, I'm sorry. And from like his like wrist, you just see this blade, almost like Assassin's Creed, eject, but then it shoots like fire around it, and just and so it's like this giant fire blade. It does 30 to hit. So as it goes, it just hits, and you feel that damage take, and then it sets you on fire. 18 damage.
So hang on a second. He rolled a sneak attack.
He rolled a
Right?
surprise attack, and then he's top of
surprise
the
attack.
initiative.
So he gets to go twice before I go.
Yes, it's kind of like.
He was on a different level.
I mean, he stairs. He has 35 feet of movement.
Okay.
Plus, he has cunning
got-
action.
So he got surprise round and then had highest initiative order. Yeah, it hurts.
But then he goes twice, so he's gonna hit you again with that fire blade.
So
17 from the first round, 18 from the first fire blade attack, 24 from the second fire blade attack.
yeah, I'm good.
Are you alive still?
Yeah, totally.
Ha-
Totally alive. Why wouldn't I be? I mean, that's like
So are you?
Seriously, are you dead?
unconscious or are you dead?
well, I had after his initial attack, I had 10 hit.
What's your total hit points?
It was 27.
27 your total. Okay.
Why is that funny?
You were dead. You were dead, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
And what... Okay, I just want everybody to know.
No, just hang on a second.
No,
Like,
hold on. I made a bet before this game started that I would kill one of your players. That if I kill one of your players tonight, I would give 5 subs to the chat. So I will give 5 subs here in a second, but play this out a little bit. Play this out a little bit. The Chiss takes the comm link. Whoever's on the other end of this, your friend is dead. I suggest you run, because I will find you and I will do the same thing.
I'm tapping on Kenya.
And I'll close it. What's going on?
Roll's dead. We gotta go.
What?
No, go. And I'm turning around, booking the other direction.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, well,
Fuck, this is like the Terminator.
I'm gonna, I'll run with them, but I'm numb.
well, do you snap out of it and come back?
Yeah, well, to hear that, when I was tapped, I had it. Yeah.
And it did broadcast to everybody. So, Ken, if you picked up maybe the very end of it.
Yeah, well.
And you will hear one more time, I will remind you, the bounty is dead or alive. And you hear it kind of click off.
Change frequencies.
No time. Let's go.
And
Yeah,
what do you...
I'm
Okay,
responding.
so what are you doing?
I don't think we should run. I think we should walk fast and keep our eyes open.
Yeah. He doesn't know where we're at. Metagame moment. He doesn't know where we're at.
So I want to. I think Jack would say, I really think we need to drop our comm devices, because if they're all like paired together, like Bluetooth or whatever, like he might fucking be able to track us.
Yeah, I'll take mine out and crush it under my foot.
Yeah. Crush it.
Same.
Oh, God. That's a good one, Harvey. Shame. Okay. So as you crush the device, we'll cut back to the scene where Harvey is. Or not Harvey. Sorry. Where Roll is. You see him almost just put it in a bag, like a giant net, and he just attaches it to his like belt. It's a utility belt, and he walks just straight out. And y'all can't really see it, but just story wise, Roll, you see it from the afterlife maybe. He approaches some of the stormtroopers and says, well, we got one of them. And he just continues to walk with it dragging behind him. It being Roll. And so, where are you going? So if you were to think you're down an alley, to your west, you have the street where the stormtroopers passed a couple minutes ago. To your right, you have where you came from.
Say that one more time.
So to your west, you have the street. So like if you were to... Here, I'll draw it for y'all. So you are here. This way, you have a street that runs like this, and that's where the stormtroopers came. So if you were to go west, you have a street that runs north to south, where the stormtroopers walk by, you hid, no issues. If you were to go east, that's the way you came from. There's building entrances here or there, again, same kind of walls blown out, whatever it may be.
Well, west looks good, and going the opposite direction that the troopers that just came by, we just avoided them, so let's continue to go the opposite direction of them. Or, wait, I'm sorry, I should say, I suggest we head west and then north.
This probably sounds crazy, but we should probably go deeper into town where there's more people. We can be deluded, and hide a little.
Incognito mode.
That's it. Oh, and find, we need to find a place and get our shit together.
We got to get off this. We got to get off this planet.
So I would take 1B's suggestion and move closer into town.
Okay.
And moving coolly and calmly, not being hysterical at all, not running.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping our eyes open.
Eyes on the
And
prize.
ready to do perception checks at the drop of anything freaky.
Got it ready.
I am also watching behind me because I'm in the rear. So just want to get our legalese out of the way here. It's going to be really hard to get jumped at the moment because we are keeping our eyes open and we are trying to blend in and walk calmly.
There they are.
So,
Hey, DevMac. You just gonna get a sub there.
all right. So, like I said, I was going to give 5 subs if I killed somebody tonight.
Oh, look at the the thing came up on the stream. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you like that. So yeah, welcome. It's DevMax. Welcome for your gifted sub. Appreciate that. And Wolf, both of your friends both got subs. And then Ashen Rabbit and DMF Saint. Welcome. As continuing through, as you're walking, you do see stormtroopers. You see them stopping every single person, but nobody seems to know. Nobody has an answer. They just continue walking. What are you doing as they kind of approach the direction you're going?
Keep calm. We're just looking for work.
Okay. So 2 stormtroopers do pull up. Hello. We've heard some attacks in this area. Do any of you know anything about that?
I'm going to keep my head down and subservient like a slave would, and walk behind Dryce.
I have plenty of information about attacks. Heart attacks, congenital attacks. I just start going through a list of medical attacks that can happen to a person.
We heard some gunshot back the way. Since then, we were trying to get away from it. We don't want nothing to do with that. We're just trying to find some work.
Go ahead and roll I'll give you deception with advantage. I will remind you there is a reroll from Cranky in the chat, so you can reroll again with advantage. So also, while Devin's pulling that up, just so you all know, if you're new here, we do have channel points that do interact with some of the players, so you can claim a D4 to give them, essentially guidance on anything. You can do rerolls, cost a little bit more. Save it up, get that fat VIP like Cranky has in the chat if you want to. Also, if you're new here, be sure to hit the follow button. We do this as much as possible, so we have fun, we kill players, and it's no big deal.
I rolled a...
Player
You
characters.
said I have advantage, correct?
Yes.
23.
I should probably roll to contest that. I rolled an 8, so...
Move along.
Yeah, move along. If you hear anything, please report it to your local guards as quickly as possible, please.
Of course.
Is that... He kind of looks back, he's like, is that droid fit for duty?
Nah, he's got a busted servitor.
Okay, well, we're always... sad to say, sometimes we're looking for parts, too. But, okay, I'll let you move along. It's kind of rare you see droids around these parts.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to get him fixed. Get us a little bit of work done, so... Thanks, sir.
Okay. And you pass that checkpoint. So as you're walking...
One of the things I want to do is, can I do another medicine check to make another different scent?
Yeah.
Only if I can smell like patchouli.
No, it's because since our friend was captured, he is one of the people wearing the scent, and since Wolf is wearing that scent right now, I want to alter it and give her a new stink.
Okay.
Medicine. Stinky medicine. Why won't it roll? That's not as good as before. 11.
You don't give a different scent. It's the exact same one. You just double inject it. It's gross.
Kenna, please close your eyes and stay still for a moment.
Can I look around, see if there's any like refuse in the alleyway here?
Yeah, there's literal junk everywhere.
Yeah, I'll grab like a piece of stinky garbage and kind of...
He just grabs a wall off of one of the houses.
You might want some of this. I wouldn't rub it on Kenna.
Just aggressively rub someone down with sheet wall. Sheetrock.
1B is right. You do smell like roll. I want to cover that up.
To be honest with you, I'll take the smell of my piss-soaked rags.
Same. Well, are we looking for a place to duck into now that we're kind of away from the hot zone?
They're not going to stop looking. I really think we need to find the closest spaceport and
get out now.
4 tickets out of here.
I agree with that plan. It seems to be most effective to keep you alive, sir.
Appreciate it, 1B. All right, let's... Is there any, like, vendors out?
No, not out here.
No, okay.
You gotta go deeper into the city. And you would know this, just general outer rim knowledge of where you're at and where you're from.
Well, let's keep going. We gotta find maybe somebody to point us in the right direction. And I don't know. It might be best if we can hold away somewhere in here, and I don't know if we're going to be able to get off the planet. Sorry.
Sir, I believe what meager funds we have might be a treasure trove to these people. Perhaps some bribery is in order.
I'm your king now.
I am your king. I'm the
Here's
captain.
10 credits. Killed Stormtrooper.
Rise up.
Well, I think we would keep moving until we find a vendor or someone that we can maybe point us in the right direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Into town!
Into town.
I mean,
Let's head into town. I mean, let's get out of the boonies.
Going deep right in. Okay.
As we get into the inner territory, the smell of piss rags might not be complimentary to the environment.
It's probably true.
I think piss rags are complimentary to any environment, personally.
Sir, that is unhygienic, and I do not recommend.
Yeah, we're booking. Let's go. Not booking. Walking slowly, blending in, keeping our eyes open, watching in front and behind us, all around.
Okay. Yeah. So you continue walking. You see multiple sets of troops, and it is probably 100 at this point. Just stormtroopers. Shoulder to shoulder in groups of 8 plus. And they are, they're just walking, patrolling. Everything is safe. Everything is good. Y'all are the worst. And then you head deeper into the city. Finding vendors, is that what you said you're looking for?
Yeah, just somebody who looks like they live here, just trying to make a buck.
Yeah, somebody we could grab some info off of that might kind of know the city better than just Joe Hobo.
Yeah. So as you walk into the city, again, it's these buildings are just a little bit nicer, a little bit more kept up. They're not as falling down. And just a quick planet thing as you were looking, there's epicenters of good populations and good standing, flowing society, and then on the outsides are where these favela-esque buildings are. So the entire planet is just super populated. And if you were to think of Coruscant from the movies, it is just one entire city. But that has since fallen, and they've kind of the wealthy have kind of retreated back to just these epicenters within different parts of the city, and left the outskirts to just die. And so as you approach, you do see a older figure that yeah, he's a little bit more upkept and not as dirty looking. Q lunchbox here. Yeah. So as you approach city center, you do see a older character who's kind of from these parts.
Is he? He's not like a vendor. He's just walking around, right?
Yeah, correct.
Hey, oi! Can I trouble you for? I got a question.
What? Yeah? I'm your man.
Looking for a starport.
Oh, those are few and far between around here. Where are you from?
Well, not here. Looking for a way off of here.
Oh, you're in luck, mate. Me too.
Well, you don't happen to have a ship, do you?
I was thinking you might.
We are in the market for a vessel.
Yes, at one point that would have been the case, but not anymore.
Can I insight check him? I really would just like to know, one, does he look like he's all there? Two, like, I'm just trying to figure out if I can get a sense of if he seems hostile or if he's being genuinely friendly, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, go ahead. And
16.
I mean, sorry, what? Your original character's name was Dick Fuckface. What did we change it to?
It's Mick.
It's McFish?
McShin.
McShin, that's right.
Hello, Lipshin.
Is here, Mr. Button.
China is here, Mr. Button. Also one of the best movies of all time.
Thank you.
You can contest Mick, or you can just whatever. I mean, if you're trying to hide anything.
How would I contest?
Deception if you're lying, or performance if you're not. I mean, just deception if you're lying.
If he waves his hand and says, "I am not the droid you were looking for," he is lying.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, no, he's... And, I mean, you're essentially... I'll let you answer that. Are you telling the truth or are you not?
I thought he was just rolling to see if I was all there, or...
Yeah, I mean, that too.
And then I said the general sense of if he is hostile or is he being genuinely kind of friendly. Or the two things.
No worries there, mate. McShin would never hurt a fly. What? I'm just an old man. What am I gonna do to you?
Well, I mean, on this planet, you'd be surprised. Listen, if you don't have a ship, we really need some. I'm sorry. We really need some place to lay low for a minute. We can pay.
Oh, now that I can help you with.
Okay.
Lopan knows a place.
Stop.
Can we please make that your name now?
Just Lopan. You are officially...
Lopan on our team.
David Lopan.
I mean, out of the two, Egg Shen is better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Without
No
question.
doubt. But out of the two, Lopan's still alive.
Well, Roll's not alive either. So...
Oh, too soon.
No,
We're
still in
undercutting
mourning,
this
sir.
ripping
Yeah, it's still
introduction
in
of your
mourning.
character.
I may not have a ship, but I can help you with a place to lay low.
All right, what are you charging?
That depends on if you're a friend of the Empire or not.
I'm gonna look at the others.
I won't even pretend.
And then I'm gonna look back at him and say, "Listen, man. We killed a couple stormtroopers outside the city. That's why they're all riled up.
I'm gonna get out of my bag, get the stormtrooper helmet that I grabbed, and put it back.
Not only that, but there's some kind of bounty hunter after us, and he killed one of our friends. We really need some place to lie low. We've stepped in some serious shit."
It was you that caused all this ruckus. I don't know if I'll be wanting to have you all around with all this the hornet's nest you kicked up today.
I mean, that's very fair. Like I said, we're willing to pay. You know, it's just for the night, just until things die down.
All right then. Let's say I suppose I believe you. How about we step in here and talk about it a bit more, and get out of the street, huh?
That sounds like a good idea.
Get away from all these stormtroopers.
Yeah, his
Let's do it.
flashing helmets in front of him.
I just thought of it. I was like, "Look, guys, what I got!"
Yeah. Well, we're gonna roll a perception check, see if stormtroopers caught that. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah. So, Mick, you do have a hovel of a place that they could stay if you are interested. Am I not saying it? How would you like me to say?
Is Mick?
Okay, Mick.
All right.
I don't get it.
It's Mick Jagger.
Thank you.
I get the GIF. Never mind, you're all dead now. Just kidding.
What's wrong with the name Mick?
Nothing at all.
Wedge.
I feel like he was.
There's a Porkins. I think Mick is just fine.
I think
okay?
Mick is great. I feel like he was correcting on how I was saying it. I'm like, how do you say it? And he's like, Mick. I'm like, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you called me Nick.
No. Sorry if I came off.
Nick at night.
I'm John the Force Knight.
My name's Ted. I'm here to show you my force skills. Look at this lightsaber.
Tim the Enchanter.
Actually,
Sarah the Bounty Hunter.
best bounty hunter's name is Chad. His name's Chad Brunswick, and he wears 3 different polos. All the collars are popped at the same time. Okay. All right. You two are so the best. Let's play D&D and less gifts, fellas. I mean,
does anybody mind if I take this whole thing off? It's
No, you gotta keep it on. Sorry, man. I'm immersed now.
Virgin.
It's really warm.
the Trump gift was pretty good. All right. Continuing on. So, are you going to Mick's place?
Yeah, we went to Jack's bar. Might as well go to Mick's place.
Yeah, it's shittier version of Jack's bar.
So I mean, Mick's place though he's got a sublet with another guy, so he's got to have a lot like a tape, down the center. So yeah, we got to check out his mixtape.
You walk in, his roommate's on the couch. He's like, "What's up?"
So, my name's Chad.
Hey,
There will be a character named Chad, by the way.
And we lost a
It's
subscriber.
gotta be spelled CHA''AD.
Chad. All right. So as you enter, Mick, your hovel is pretty just nondescript, and it fits here, mid tier of a building that is inhabited by real people living there, and it's also like half of it is really nice, and half of it's like, ooh, you don't go to that side of the building.
The poop corner.
It's the poop corner. We don't go over there. So, yeah, and it's, you got a couch, you got a bed, you got, like, things. Not really that great, though. Maybe things you've scavenged. But it does have a window, and as you kind of look out through the streets, you do see that these patrols are still there. It's been probably 30-ish minutes since the original attack happened. You see the patrols are there. They haven't increased, but they haven't decreased.
I'm going to start looking around for, like, bits and baubles that I can...
Steal?
No, I'm thinking I want to make a front-facing, like, claymore mine that I could set in a doorway if I had to. If somebody came in, it would only explode forward. So I'm looking for, like, nails, shrapnel, just pieces that I can kind of cobble together.
Yeah, I would say you've probably been doing that on the way, too. So go ahead and roll with your demolitions kit.
So that I get to add my proficiency bonus, I think is...
So
if you need to, you may place the bomb upon me, and I will sacrifice myself for you.
So I will give him. I have a. So basically, I got one of the things you can do with this game is you can forego your starting gear for cash. And basically get whatever gear you want. So I actually took 3 thermal detonators.
Ooh.
I will give one to Dryce so that he can take it apart and use the components.
Nice. So I rolled a 17, so 19 total.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to...
I don't add any ability score, it's just a d20 plus your proficiency, right?
Correct, I believe.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so 19 total.
Ooh, nasty.
And I'm looking to make something that I can easily, like, set up as a trip mine if somebody bursts through the door, but that I could take down and take with us if it remains untriggered through the night.
You been playing Call of Duty lately?
No.
Claymore set!
Okay, so yeah, you set it up. Are you guys kind of chilling here for the night?
I am, as soon as... yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I imagine that would take me, close to an hour to take apart and...
So he'll be doing it while we're talking and stuff, right?
Well,
It's like an
that's what I'm doing during this time.
And just for the sake of clarity, I only have 2 thermal detonators. Sorry, so I still gave you 1.
Okay.
Apologize for us setting up demolitions in your home without permission.
That's all right. I think it's fun when things go boom.
Affirmative.
We go boom
So,
boom over there.
So I'm Jack. This is Dryce. It's Kenya. Droids 1B.
Do you think it is wise to disclose our names to someone we have just met?
I'm really going for the whole honesty kick here, and I'm really hoping it pays off.
At this point, 1B, what the hell?
We don't have a lot of other options. I mean, I'm going to be honest. With the amount of stormtroopers walking around here, and about
I'll continue to be honest.
That's all right. We're all friends here. I'm Mick Shin.
Thank you
Is
for.
that Mick Chin or Mick Shin?
It's Mick Shin.
Well, Shen, it's thanks for the help. It's appreciated. So,
I'm gonna.
It's no problem. I've been hiding here for decades.
You have more clothing or robing to help disguise us.
Well, I have a shower if you guys want to not smell like piss. But yeah, there's some rags here. You can help yourself. There's not much.
It's just a fucking thermal bag that's just been hanging up in the sun. With a tube that hangs out into a basin. Shower?
I'm gonna go in the corner and start disassembling the trooper helmet that I got. And I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking out the radio comm and I'm trying to make an open frequency so I can listen to chatter. And then I'm taking the respirator out, but that's my main focus is with my Tinkerer tools. Take out the radio and open up the comm so I can listen to open chatter over their signals, so I don't have to hack into anything.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and you can take it apart pretty easily. What kind of checks do we got for that?
With my Tinkerer tools, I have an I don't know, like I have an expertise with my Tinkerer's tool.
Twinker's tools?
Tinkerer.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at your character sheet.
Did I put that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like tweakers in there. Like, yeah. No, go ahead and roll with a Tinkerer's tools check.
Okay. So
if you have expertise in it, you get a double your proficiency bonus.
He's got it plus 6.
So that's it. Okay.
My proficiency bonus is 2.
Natural 20.
Why do you
26.
have a...
Sound off in the chat with those 20s,
Yeah,
dude.
see the 20s for all the new subs out there.
Twah.
We need a Valley Girl NPC.
Little 20
Like, oh my god, like, all I need is just a little bit of twat, like, right in my pocket, and my day's gonna be complete.
See what you started?
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna make somebody named Janet.
It's Janet. She's the best.
Brittany, no, Janet is a scaz, alright? I'll tell you why, alright? She's just with my boy, Frank, alright? And I love Frank! Sorry.
So 26.
26. So back to it. We're going to go ahead and go to 26. Yeah, you pull apart. You know exactly where the comm is in the helmet, and you're able to take it out, and you can start picking up some of the local stormtrooper communications at this point. So,
Okay,
actually,
go
with that, I'm going to give you that you can pull up the encryption of that comm with your comm, and you can do it to everybody else's comms.
Well, we just crushed our comms.
We crushed our comms.
Oh, you idiots!
Hey.
Well,
I prefer mine built in.
yeah, Harvey's is built in, so Harvey can now pick it up. He didn't crush his head.
But I do have the encryption signal, though. Encryption key, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
Mick Shin has it too.
Okay.
Okay.
How's the signal deliption?
What?
Sorry, the thick. I guess my thick German accent was too thick. It's fine. Carry on.
It kind of came out Indian, really. It's what it did.
Uh,
I have to be honest.
All of my accents turned Indian.
it's great. I loved it.
Oh, that's a nice thing to have. Thank you.
Indian accent? Or
Yeah, it's great.
No, back to the game. The encryption key.
oh, sorry.
Jesus, what are we doing? This has devolved so poorly. Okay,
I'm trying to.
so are you all showering in Hermit Joe's hovel here?
It's Hermic.
Hermit.
So
Is there a door on the shower?
Yes, it's like okay.
Okay.
It's like a studio apartment at best in like downtown East St. Louis.
Thank you.
it's very specific.
Painted picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to go first?
I'm still working on the detonator, I think.
And just to make sure, we've kind of moved out of the everyone's got shit on them area of town.
Yeah,
Right.
you're like low class instead of just like straight
All right,
impoverished.
got it. Well, I mean, if they're all doing work, if they're working on the, the comm and the bomb, or the trap or whatever, I'll go get kind of cleaned up a little bit, so they can chat with Mick.
Okay. Okay. So, is anybody watching the door, or 1B, you are. Give me a perception check as you're kind of by that door.
8.
It's an 8.
We have a reroll in the chat.
Got to
We have a
reroll. Got to reroll.
I will take it then. Yoink. That's much better. 21.
Okay.
Thanks, Cranky.
Cranky, well done. Anybody else got your rolls out there? Be sure to get them in. Party's gonna need it. So, how are you perceiving things around you?
I figure that I will just have all of my my tools I normally use for like listening to the inside of bodies to just kind of help catch sound from the exterior. You know, alter some knobs here, but basically like amplified sound. Kind of from the edge of a window sill, but like never like putting my whole head in frame.
As you're kind of everybody's doing their own thing, and 1B, you're being extra perceptive. You do hear 2 floors down. It's a pretty you do hear kind of door-to-door searches at this point.
I do not wish to alarm anyone, but they appear to be doing a floor-to-floor search of the building.
Is it stormtroopers or is it?
It's multiple. You can hear multiple.
There are several.
Several stormtroopers, or is this? Can you hear them talking at all through the comm?
The comm, yeah.
There's no comm yet.
Okay.
There's no chatter on the signal.
Shit, that's gonna suck. I gotta remember to keep that in the loop.
Yeah.
Hey, Mick, you have a back room, or is this it?
You really don't. It's just like a room with a bathroom.
All right. Well, what's the plan if they come in here? And I think at this point I'll be wrapping up my tinkering with the detonator, and I'll kind of switch it on to make sure it engages.
Yeah.
And then as I hear it, boop boop, then I'll flip it back over, knowing that it works. Hopefully.
Do you want me to act like a druggie on your floor?
I need to know if we need to put this at the door. It'll take care of 1 or 2, but
and you can hear over comms now. And sir, building 2 has been inspected. Moving on to building 3.
Right, they moved on. Unless we're building 3.
You have no idea what building 2 or 3 are in reference to where you're at.
Yeah. More gifts, got it.
Sorry. Devin, they can 1B can hear stormtroopers knocking on doors, working up towards us.
Got it. All right, well, I guess I'll stumble out of the shower and throw on my clothes and or whatever rags Nick has in the back, and get ready.
And 1B, you do hear you do hear they're ascending.
They are approaching. Prepare oneself. I would like to do a stealth check and just lay in a pile of refuse and just power down my lights and just look like garbage.
Like in the hallway or in Mick's?
In the room, because Mick, is your room kind of trashed?
It's dirty.
Yeah, I'll find a box, corner, or anything to hide behind or in.
Okay.
12 is the best stealth I could ask for not skilled in it.
Sure. So you hear 2 doors down, banging on the door.
Thank God it's not 3 doors down. They suck.
Well, you are my kryptonite, to be honest.
You crazy.
All right.
Anyways, I can't think of any other Three Doors Down songs, which is where my brain's at this time of night.
Don't they Here Without You?
Here Without You, that's the other one. Yeah, I'm so sad Here Without You.
One Light, my favorite song.
One Light?
Like ever?
One Light.
Or of those?
No, like it's up like of my top 10 favorite songs. of all
really?
time. Yeah.
I'll be your hero, baby. No, it's a different band.
Did you set up your Claymore there, Tucson?
I did not. I don't want to.
Okay.
You sure?
I was just
Pull it
taking
back.
time to build
Make sure
one.
it works.
Okay, so it moves.
If we
it
were
moves
to go
next
to sleep,
door.
I might have set it up, but since they're coming in,
It's at the
but
next.
I'm hiding.
Are there any wind? Yeah, I'm gonna hide too.
Okay.
Hey, Nick, don't blow this for us.
I'm gonna put a lampshade on my head and just stand in the corner.
They're right there. They're right behind my couch.
All right. So they're
Wait a minute.
at
They're rebels. They know. I got everything. I got all the dirt. I know all the real names.
they are at your door. This is the Imperial Stormtroopers. Please open the door.
I'm just gonna go invisible.
What?
Y'all are on your own.
And so yeah, as you see it, you just see Mick disappear.
He's a wizard.
Use that spell slot too. Actually, interesting enough, SW5E does not use spell slots. It uses force points. So, interesting mechanic. Force points equal. You get force points equal to like your level times 3 plus your wisdom modifier. So as you use different levels, it takes different spell points. So
So does he just disappear from human sight or all sight?
interesting question. So do you have like infrared?
It just says you become invisible until the power ends.
No, he's invisible.
It's invisible.
Interesting.
I am going to unholster my blaster while I'm hiding, just in cases.
Kenna, what did you do?
I went into the shower.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Sorry, the gifts.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna look. I gotta focus. Sorry, guys.
So you hear pounding one more time, and then 1B with your perception still, you hear him say, "Well, looks like nobody's home. Let's move on to the next one." Okay.
Quick question. You remember we were talking about how the force points that you would be using?
Yes.
It was the spell level plus an additional.
No. So it was one per one to your spell level. So if it's an at will, it costs 0. If it's level 1, it takes 1 force point, 2 force points, 3 force points. Now, if you're using it at a higher level, so say you're using force camouflage level 1 spell at level 2, it is 2 plus 1, so it's 3 force points, if that makes sense. So if you're using it at a higher level, it's the spell level you're using at plus 1.
Right. All right.
Okay, so as those pass, what are you all doing? Are you gonna spend the night? Are you gonna have a sleepover, pillow fights, gab about hot boys in school?
Holy crap! These are options.
Yeah, it's D&D. Everything is an option.
I will move to set up the mine. So if the door swings in, it'll be just outside of the door and set up to explode forward.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set it up within the room and I'll take up station next to it for the night.
Sure. Yeah, so you set it up and you set all the little tripwires. And then you do hear another knock.
Now you gotta take your explosive back apart.
Hey, Mick, it's your neighbor Jenny. We still on for dinner tonight? He's just going invisible again.
I'm going to stay invisible. I've never become visible.
I'm gonna say this is like an hour later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You hear like this soft knock again. Hey, Mick, it's Jenny. You home?
The force camouflage lasts an hour, so I'm just gonna stay invisible.
And then the third knock happens, your invisibility falls off. Boom, hour over.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna answer the door though. But I will reintroduce myself to the group. Hey, I'm Nick Shin.
And then you hear her hands press up against the wall.
She gets a glass and puts it up.
Mick, I can hear you in there.
Go away, you dumb bird.
Jenny, I got a lady over. Leave me alone.
Well, you could have just said you didn't want to. Whatever. And then you hear footsteps away.
So, you got any more girlfriends coming over we should be prepared for?
No, but I think we should maybe look for one of them spaceports you were thinking about. I'd like to get out of here too. She's irritating as hell. You know what I mean?
A little
Are we
clingy.
going to gloss over the fact that he disappeared from all sensors?
Well, I mean, now that you mention it, what the hell was that?
Oh, that old trick. How do you think I've been hiding here for so many years? Poof! Turn it in.
I may begin to study you.
Study away. I'm Mick Shin.
That's the tagline. Just whatever. I'm Mick Shin.
Mick, you got any idea where a port is?
Not really. I've been hiding here for I don't know, a long time. Since all these stormtroopers showed up. So I've just been laying low. Alright. I've been going around killing everybody. I suppose there's gotta be a spaceport around here somewhere.
Would Jenny know?
Jenny who?
I believe you mean Denny, the neighbor.
No, she said her name was Jenny.
Maybe. Go ask her. She seems nice. I've met her a few times.
Well, maybe in the morning. I mean, whatever. We should probably get some sleep and set out, get up early in the morning, and make our way out.
Yeah, agreed. I could use a little rest for sure.
Is anyone still hurt from before?
I think Roll might be dead.
Well, if we're going to sleep, we're going to get our hit points back, right?
If we get a long rest.
I mean,
I'm only down 4 points, and I still got my second wind. I'm okay.
Yeah. If you got shit to burn, I'm only down 4 hit points too. But
basically, I have an ability that if I roll high enough on my medic check, you get the max amount of your hit die on a short rest. So, just in case we, My God, no! Billy!
Hey, Cranky said it in the chat too.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Cranky. That's clever. Yeah. The one guy that could have helped him.
I mean, amazingly, y'all just moved on. You don't even like moment of silence.
He
You're
told
just like,
us
fuck it,
dead
we're
and
out
then
of
dragged
here.
a body out of the building.
Only knew him for 3 days.
Roll, you're the worst. Wherever you are in PC heaven.
It's
Yeah,
self-preservation at that point. Like,
Mick is by far better.
We're on the run. Like this is the theme of this show just got way scarier. Like
And it was his idea to split the party, so I mean,
it's not like this was prepared or anything. I mean, he's already got a character.
yeah, so I'm kind of going to sleep in the middle of the floor next to the detonator that is facing the door.
Since I'm uninjured, I will just stay awake all night.
I
I'll
am
grab-
going to find something facing the door, but I don't want to like have my back toward a window, and I'll just kind of sit down and sleep, but like face forward. Does that make? Am I making sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
face forward in the ground. Okay, so did somebody say they're taking watch, or you just?
I did.
yeah, 1B doesn't need to sleep.
Okay, so
Do you
yeah,
have to like recharge or anything like that?
I have a 4-hour maintenance recharge, and I can still perceive things, but at disadvantage.
okay. So just go ahead and roll the one perception check for first.
The elven
Ooh,
trance.
21.
You do hear throughout the night. You do hear somebody come up to the door again. Oh, look at them guns! No gun violates TOS. No guns on stream. You do hear somebody come up to the door, and then just walk away. You hear the footsteps. You do hear traffic in and out. No more door-to-door checks, though.
Can I do an investigation check to see if the footsteps were similar to the neighbor that listened into the door earlier?
Yeah,
Ooh, only 11.
hard to tell. Hard to tell. Okay,
I'm gonna go up.
go ahead, Kenna.
I'm gonna go up to Dryce. Like when everyone, I think everyone's kind of getting to sleep, and I'm gonna wake up Dryce. Like Dryce,
Are you sleeping?
yeah. No, seriously.
I've been feeling kind of. Oh,
Sometimes I hate this.
Where's the kid?
Kenna, go to
It
sleep.
looks like a Bob's Burger character.
dude.
Just continue playing. What are we doing? What are we laughing about?
Giffen, or are we role playing her?
I'm.
Yeah. I'm.
Kenna, go to sleep.
I can't. Now I'm only telling you.
Close your eyes.
I'm only telling you because you kind of don't judge me as harsh as the rest of the group, but
That's true.
it's roll. Like I'm terrified, and I'm scared, and I'm really, really, really upset, and I miss him. And even though we fought, I just keep on seeing his face when I close my eyes, so that's a thing.
Kenna. Roll was a cog in the wheel. I'm trying to make her feel better. It's a circumstance that just have to live with. There's not much we can do about it now. The idea now, I guess, is to make sure that doesn't happen to any of us.
Okay.
I can't say that I have the ability to feel that way. Come coming from a more of a hive mind, there are pieces that are expendable, and there's no time to stop working when those pieces are eliminated. So I cannot feel that same way about Roll, unfortunately.
All right.
I'm not saying you have to feel that way, but
I won't. But thank you.
I want to just like kind of roll up behind Kenna and just like in the darkness the lights turn on. If you're having trouble sleeping, I can give you a shot.
Hold on. Also, does it, and this is completely separated from the other thing, does it freak you out when I call you Captain?
no.
Captain, my captain.
Oh,
No,
okay.
but 1B
Hit him.
can help. Yeah,
Hit me.
1B hit it. She needs it.
nat 20 medicine check.
Yeah, you're out. Love it.
Okay, so yeah, you put Kenna out.
I'll, as Kenna kind of falls asleep and 1B moves back to watch or whatever, I will pull out some of the Corellian whiskey and hook up a few straws into it that'll feed into my respirator.
Okay.
Just kind of take the edge off a little bit.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
No, I'm out cold.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and everybody
I
long
redosed
rest.
him.
Redose Kenna. Kenna is double out. Now everybody gets a long rest and
Question.
answer.
Is there a long rest button on these sheets?
No, you just got to reset it. This ain't that D&D Beyond.
Another question I cannot remember. Superiority dice, you get your full boat back after a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I just couldn't
And
remember.
I think certain characters actually get them on short rest as well. I don't know if everyone does.
Isn't
but
that,
some do.
yeah, that's an archetype, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while since I played a fighter. Okay, so move this just away from my face. Sorry, everybody. It's gonna be a little weird sounding. Okay, so as you awake, you do peer out the window. The number of stormtroopers has dwindled a bit. But there still are fewer patrols, which you don't know what was standard for the planet. So,
As I wake up, I will pull out my disguise kit and kind of open it up and start taking the individual pieces out. There are, there's makeup, there's some eye patches, there's hair dye, and I'll kind of like offer to anybody wants a little help blending in.
I'll
Feel
take
free
the
to
grub.
pick from this.
I'm going to go and dye my hair jet black as I possibly can get if we have it.
Yeah, I imagine there's a full array of colors in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take what would be the equivalent to. I mean, I guess it would be, since we're not in like the nicest area. Do I have a knife? Do I have like?
I would imagine there's like a razor in there, like
Occam's.
a cheap little razor blade.
Yeah, and I'm trying to like flavorize it. Star Wars, would it be like just a little like energy beam or something, like a card on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just
Yeah,
like
like
crackles as it hits the.
It's just like a taser to your skull.
It burns the hair more than anything.
Yeah.
So, I had kind of shaggy, bushy red hair, unkept, and I'm going to trim it very close. Not bald, but just, a buzz.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's right. Last game, I had soldered on a bunch of random dead droid parts that we had found when we were walking around.
Yeah.
That's why the guy's like, is that okay? Like, yeah, it's fine. We're good.
I do have a fusion cutter if you would like help removing those. 1B.
1B.
Not yet.
Okay.
So, where are we going? What's the plan from here? Mick, you know the place better than us.
Helping.
Listen, he took us in. That's enough.
True. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I spoke
So,
too soon.
you want to get out of here. We want to get out of here. Why don't we work together and try and make that happen? I mean, that's option A. Option B, Mick, I'm not expecting you to be part of this. Maybe now that we've had a nice rest, we're feeling a little better. Maybe we go try and take out that bounty hunter and get one for our side.
Sounds like a good time. That bounty hunter has been after me for a long time. He's been here for years. But old Mick's always been one step ahead of him.
So you've met this Chiss before?
You know anything about him? Like his name? What kind of weapons? Where does he live?
Talking about
Any information that would give us tactical advantage.
you talking about that blue skinned fella with the red eyes, huh?
Yeah, that's him.
I've just stayed away from him. I mean, I've seen him kill a couple other folks. He looks pretty serious.
He is. He is.
So those are our options.
Yeah, I'd be happy to join you for a bit of fun if you'll have me.
I say we get out of here.
But imagine if we could get out of here without looking over our shoulders.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna stop. And the fact of the matter is, if he's coming from where we think he's coming from, he's probably not the only one. So I mean, at this point, there's a very real possibility our only way out of this is to take them out as they pop up.
Wait, are you saying like when bounty hunters come after us, we kill them?
Yes.
I mean, we know how to fight.
To ensure your safety, I recommend we kill them first.
I'll kind of move over to Ken and grab her on the shoulders, look her in the eyes, and I'll speak in a softer tone, quieter tone. If you care about roll, this might be the only way to make it a little bit easier.
Roll deception.
It's a shitty thing to say, but I kind of want to stab him in his heart a couple times.
I don't think it works
If he
every
has a
time.
heart, do they have hearts?
We'll find out.
Yes, they do.
I believe the question you want to ask is, do they have more than one heart?
All right. So we're doing this. All or nothing.
Yeah. Mick, can we get to the roof from this building? Can we?
Oh yeah, you go right at the door, up the ladder, and the roof's right there.
He is
We might wanna
saying
get-
truths.
Aerial view.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. Yeah, get your little robot thing out there and see what's what.
Okay.
All right.
So you head into the roof?
Yes.
Yeah, I think. I'll head up there too. Just get like a lay of the land.
Okay. Yeah, so as you head up, you can see, you get a good tactical view of the city. This is one of the higher buildings that is still left standing. As you kind of look to where you were before, buildings aren't nearly as tall because they've either been cut down or they've fallen or something, right? And are you letting your drone go?
Yeah, I'll let my drone go. I'll hold on to. Who went up?
Dryston.
I did. I think.
I think we're all going up.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody at this point.
Okay, so I'll hold on to Jack's shoulder and I'll let out my tracker droid and just get a 100 feet kind of surveillance circle thingamabob, or diameter radius. Anyways, that's all. I'll just send it up in a circle and see what's going on.
Yeah, you don't get any like hits of the bounty hunter. You do see patrols still. There's probably 4 or 5 patrols in like a good radius that just appear to be walking up and down the streets, kind of keeping peace, doing whatever it may be. But there's nothing really pinging on your drone.
Okay. I'll just keep on saying, like, nothing really special, just some more random patrols.
Is there any form or pattern to their movements?
No.
You can't hear, can you?
No, I cannot.
True.
All right. I'm gonna just tap you on the back after you say that.
All right. I'll actually hold up a finger like this. God, I don't know where it is, so I might like stick somebody in the nose or something like that. But I'm gonna look for like ships coming in to see if I can find a port of some sort.
Yeah, so
from the skyline. Not
very far away from where you are, just a couple blocks to the north, you do see a spaceport where everybody keeps, you see ships leave and go. Give me a perception check through your drone.
Okay. All right, so not very good. 7.
Okay. You spot what you think might have been the bounty hunter ship leaving the planet. But we're going to go ahead and end it there for tonight. Thanks, everybody.
Fuck you.
I do want to say, if you're new here, be sure to hit the follow button. We do appreciate it. We are on the push to make Twitch partners sometime in the future. It is a very daunting and grueling task to do. So we do ask for all of your help out there. I will say, once we hit 1,000 followers, we did just hit 750 last night. Once we hit 1,000 followers, we'll be doing a giveaway. Not sure what it is at this point, but we also unlocked an emote slot. So that was kind of the reason why I made the silly bet. I knew Mike was going to die tonight. Will was going to die tonight. So we unlocked that next emote slot. So we're taking ideas in our Discord for use !Discord to get that link in our Discord for what that emote might be. So once we get an idea, we'll go ahead and just put it out there. So yeah, Sim Racer Dude, if you do want to be a part of it, make sure to join our Discord. We are constantly recruiting, getting games going. We have a lot going on.
Sir, I'll send you the link. I'll send him the link.
Yep. So yeah, awesome. But I just want to say thanks, everybody. We're going to go ahead and raid somebody tonight. Who are we raiding? Anybody got a idea?
Raiden's normally the god of thunder.
I hate you.
There's a couple going.
Uncle Burren.
Uncle what?
Vanish X Zone.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
How about Mad Burton Streams?
No, we're not doing it. I don't know what that is. Mad Burton Streams? What is that?
Mad Bird Streams.
Oh, we did that last night.
No.
Let's spread the love. We're going to go to Vanish X, so be sure to tell them FeatherFall sent you. Stay a while, get to know them. Vanish has been on the channel for a little bit, so he's a pretty good guy. He ran a one-shot of Burning Wheel for us. So be sure to tell him FeatherFall sent you. Yep, use the raid command to get that what we're looking for, and we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody. We're raiding. Bye.
Bye, guys.